first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. Five-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Cook again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon Jones.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
To try again after the sack. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Two big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, Gesicki hauling in the quick throw.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Mike Gesicki has really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
10 cycles. Ready.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, go steal. Needle blue.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Edmonds.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Check 24. Check 24.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal, playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen, he'll dump this off to Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Allen from the gun on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Tua. They complete it to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Catch made right side by Wilson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Hey, green. Black ultra.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. Tua hit and the ball is out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I know it's often the first tidbit thrown out about him, but James Cook, well, he's more than just Dalvin's brother. He's a guy who averaged over 6 yards a carry all 4 years at the University of Georgia and really came out as a pass catcher in his final season. He's a dual-purpose back who's going to carve out his own NFL.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Red. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. I got it. Blue striker. 58. 58 is the mic. Too little, tap. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Tua to try again on second down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
He'll buy some time right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 110 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Moss fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come to my work. We won. Come to my work.
They run the counter with Cook. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can SWE, 'cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy.